So this is my xy plane. On this xy plane, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and suppose this is any point on this xy plane, and I can this point can have an angle with positive x-axis. Okay, this is positive x-axis, x positive, and this is negative x-axis. And so we can draw a perpendicular from this point P to the x-axis, positive x-axis, and we can give some another name, say Q. So here is one angle, and this point makes an angle with positive axis, so that angle is say this, and this is a 90-degree. And so we can define this angle's cosine of theta and sine of theta. What is sine of theta for this angle? This is an adjacent side, this is an opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse. So in that case, sine of theta, so that is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is nothing but PQ by OP. Now we can have a cosine of theta. What is the cosine of theta? That is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So that is OQ upon OP. Okay. So this point has x coordinate and a y coordinate. Okay. This point has x coordinate and y coordinate. So this distance is nothing but the x distance. OQ is nothing but x, and this PQ is nothing but y distance. Okay, this PQ is nothing but y distance, and this OQ is nothing but x distance. So we can have, and this hypotenuse is nothing but r, which is nothing but under root of x square plus y square. How this under root of x square plus y square has come? This has come just because of the r is nothing but a distance of point from O to point P, and by distance formula it is nothing but under root of x2 minus x1 the bracket square plus y2 minus y1 the bracket square, with the help of this formula. So x minus 0 the bracket square, that is x square, y minus 0 the bracket square, that is y square. So that's why it has come. So sine theta we are getting at here. So we are getting sine theta at here as this PQ. PQ stands for y upon hypotenuse, that is nothing but r. So y is equal to r sine theta we are having. Similarly, this cos theta will be nothing but adjacent, that is x upon hypotenuse, which is nothing but r. So x is equal to r cos theta. That's what we are having. Okay, so these are called polar coordinates. These are called polar parameters or polar coordinates or polar parameters for Cartesian coordinates. So now we can have by Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? What is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse is r, its square, right? What is nothing but hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is r, then its square is nothing but squares of sides, okay, and addition of them. So now we can substitute at a place of x. What is x as given at here? That is r cos theta. And what is y is given at here? That is r sin theta. So it's bracket. So we are going to have r square here, and here r square you can take common. So we have cos square theta plus sin square theta. And now you can cancel out this r square. So we are having sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is our first formula which comes from Pythagoras theorem. You can generate all these formulas. Okay, so I am just explaining how to generate all trigonometric formulas now. So this is
Yes.
my first formula, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, which is coming from Pythagoras theorem. Now I can divide this formula by sine square. I can divide this formula by sine square, so it will give me 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 upon sine square, which is nothing but cosec square theta, right? So this is what you get. Now you can divide this main equation by cos square theta. So when you divide it by cos square theta, what you will be getting, sine square upon cos square, that is tan square, right? Plus square, cos square upon cos square, that is 1, which is equal to 1 upon cos square theta, which is nothing but sec square theta, right? So this is how you can get these three formulas, which are important formulas, that is sine theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, and then tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. So in that way, all these three formulas you can you can have. So now after you want to use this formula, sine of a plus b. So what are these formulas? Sine of a plus b. What is the formula sine of a plus b? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay. So this is how the formula is known to all of you. So then similarly the formula for sine of a minus b, cos b minus
Sin
cos
A
a
minus
sine
cos A
a.
sin B.
So you have to add these formulas. Second one, second for next formulas are cos of a plus b. So what
Cos
is
A
that?
cos B minus sin A sin B.
Sin B.
Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. The next formula is cos of a minus b. What is the formula for that? Cos a
Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B.
plus sin a sin b. And now what you can do, you can add these equations, subtract these equations. Now suppose if I decide to add the first two equations, when we add first two equations, you see that this cos a and this will get cancelled. So we are having at here this terms are same. So I can write down 2 times of sin a cos b, and the addition will be in the left hand side, sine of a plus b plus times of sine of a minus b. So in that way we are getting this formula. So whenever you have the product of two trigonometric function, out of which one is sine of theta and another one is cosine of another theta, so we can write them as a this expansion. So here what is happening, you have a one term, that one term is get expressed in terms of multiple terms. So this formula is very important in engineering mathematics. Even these are important, so you but these are very important formulas that we are doing. So now here we have added this two functions. Now one can subtract this. So when you subtract these two equation, so this and the first term and second term get cancelled, right? This term and this term get cancelled. Now this become 2 times, so we are having 2 times of cos a sine b, and in the left hand side we are having subtraction, so it becomes sine of a minus b, a plus b minus sine of a minus b. So this way you can construct a formula. Similarly, now this is you have did the addition subtraction between the first two terms. Now again you can add and subtract the next two terms. These are the terms. So what we can get, so when you add this, so this sine and this cos get cancelled, sine and terms get cancelled, so we are having 2 times of cos a cos b, and in the left hand side we are having cos of a plus b plus times cos of a minus b. So this is how you can generate the formula. Are you getting the point? No need to buy the formula. If you understood the technique, you can remember the formula for longer time. Then again we can subtract these two formulas. So when we subtract, so after subtraction it becomes minus 2 times cos sin a sin b. We can have minus times, because this and this will subtract, minus and minus will become minus 2 times, and here we'll be having cos of a plus b plus times cos of a minus b. So in that way, okay. So this is how one can do. Are you getting the point? No. Similarly, one can again think of these formulas, compound angle formulas. Then one can see that A is equal to A plus B.
Sir, sir,
Yes,
that will
yes.
be cos A plus B minus cos
Oh,
A minus
sorry,
B.
sorry. Yes, yes, right. You are right. It's a mistake. Oh, minus. Okay. These four formulas are very important. You all must know these four formulas. We are going to use these four formulas very frequently. One can remember this formula by using this chart. This chart one can use. So first term will be A plus B, then next will be A minus B. Okay. So suppose you have now here C. When you have opposite angles, then you are getting sine sine, and when you have same angles, cos cos sine sine, then you are having cosine function. So we can write sine 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 sine, and then cos 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 cos. This is how you can remember the all formulas by chart. Okay. So in the first term we have SC, sine first, cos then in next term we have cos S CS, and the next formula we have CC, cos cos, and the next formula we have sine sine. So at the place of whenever there is a two signs, so we have negative sign. The rest is you can remember it as plus minus. So you can generate the formulas. So many of you might be knowing this. So just it is a revision type, and because we'll be needing throughout the course, throughout the four mathematics of our engineering course. That's why I'm explaining, so that you don't have to struggle a lot. After that, again we can think of this. C is nothing but A plus B, and D is nothing but A minus B. So one can get the value of A from this. What is the value of A? C plus D by 2, right? And what is the value of B from this? C minus D by 2. C minus D by 2. And now you can put these values in these formulas. So you can put these values in this formula. So we can have
Formula.
uh, sin C plus sin D formulas, and cos C plus cos D. So sin C plus sin D, if you use this formula, sin C plus sin D, sin C plus sin D. So in the left hand side we can have 2 sin A cos B. So 2, it will become 2 sin A. A is nothing but C plus D by 2, as, and then cos B, so that is C minus D by 2. So in that way you can have the formula. These are the formula we are going to use, just in a modified way. Instead of A plus B, I am writing C. Instead of A minus B, I am writing D. So ultimately I am evaluating the values of A and B from that these two equations, and I'm generating the formula. And the next formula will be sin C minus sin D. So what will be the formula?
Yes, sir.
Or
So
yeah,
2 cos C plus D by 2
2
into co
2 cos C plus D by 2
into cos C minus D by 2.
in.
Sin C minus D by 2.
Very good. So the next formula. So next we can see that. So the next formula. So any cases, which is the formula next? Cos C, right, plus cos D. Okay. So the right hand side will be for that is 2 times cos of C plus D by 2,
Into cos C minus D by 2.
C minus D by 2. So only one formula you need to remember, that is sine of A plus B, sine of A minus B, cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B. Those formulas you need to understand. So and now cos of C minus cos of D formula, and then see here you have minus sign, so I'm writing minus sign before, and then we can have 2 times cos of sine, no?
Sine of C. Sine of C
Sine
Yes,
plus D by
sine,
Sine.
yes, yes. Sine of C plus D by 2,
into sine of C minus D by 2.
sine of C minus D by 2, right? This is how it happens. And so we are having these formulas completely, and now we can everybody knows this system. So in this every point is an xy point, and out of that xy point the x-axis is always give the positive sign, and the y-axis will be negative sign. In the first quadrant, this is first quadrant, this is called a second quadrant, this is called a third quadrant, this is called a fourth quadrant, right? So in that way it is happening. So in first quadrant all are positive, in second
Sir,
quadrant yes, yeah, I made it rightly, sorry, mistake. So then
negative
second
and
quadrant minus and positive, okay, x-axis is negative and y-axis is positive. Third quadrant, so all are negative points. In fourth quadrant, so positive negative points. So if so this is happening just because of the xy plane. So this is first 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and in the left hand side similarly -1, -2, -3 and so on, and in the above we can have in the above we can have +1, +2, +3, +4 and so on, and then below -1, -2, -3. That's why. So now you can see that why here both are plus. Maybe some of you not knowing that, for them only I am explaining. So ignore if you know all these things and feeling bored, just be patient. See that all x points are positive. So here the points on x-axis are positive, and again the points on y-axis are positive. That's why the x is positive and y is positive. So in the second quadrant, points on x-axis are negative. These all points are negative. These all points are negative. That's why negative x-axis, and point on y-axis is positive. That's why positive y-axis. Similarly at here, in the third quadrant here, all x-axis points are negative and all y-axis points are negative. That's why the negative are here. In the fourth quadrant, all x-axis points are positive and all y-axis points are negative. That's why positive negative points are there. Suppose now you want to plot any point on this particular plane. So suppose I give you the 2, 2, -1 point. So x-axis is positive and y-axis is negative. So that comes in the fourth quadrant. So you can have 2 points on x-axis, so first and second point. So this is my 2 points on x-axis, and -1 means -1 point. So this is my -1 point. Now the intersection of these two, so that is this, so it represents this point 2, -1. So in that way you can plot any point, any real point on this xy plane. If any one of you not knowing this, so I have explained this content. After that, again with the help of this so any angle. So this is my angle theta. So it depends now. So up to here the angle is pi/2. Up to the first quadrant angle is pi/2. Up to here the angle is pi, and on the x-axis always on x-axis, positive x-axis angle is 0. Positive y-axis angle is pi/2. Negative x-axis angle is pi, and on positive y-axis angle is 3 pi/2. And then again it can come and rotate, and then it becomes 0 is equal to become 2 pi when it has complete one round, and then 2 pi plus pi/2 and so on it will happen. So this is also important. Now for this particular angle sine, so we can have the formula sine of this complete angle is pi/2, so we can have pi/2 minus theta. Okay, so sine of pi/2 minus theta we can calculate. So means we can calculate this angle. So you can use to calculate this the formulas. This is something like sine A. This is something like sine A minus B formula. So we can use that formula. So what it becomes, sine A cos B cos A sine B. So it will become sine pi/2, right? So sine pi/2, it will become cos theta minus cos pi/2 sine theta. So this is what it will become. But since cos pi/2 is 0, so that's why 0 into anything 0, and so sine pi/2 is 1, so that's why it becomes just cos theta. It will give you the value as cos theta. So wherever you have sine of pi/2 minus theta, we can rewrite it as a cos theta. So this is what the very important stuff we are going to do, which we are going to use in many places. So similarly you can calculate sine of pi/2 plus theta. So sine of pi/2. So you please remember, whenever there is an angle like pi/2, the sine get changed into cos, and if there is an angle like pi, the sine remains sine and cos remain cos, and here cos gets changed into sine. So this is what happening actually. Okay, if angle pi by 2 is there inside your formula, the sine angle will change into a cos angle, and cos angle will change into a sine angle. And if pi is there in your in your system, the sine will become sine will remain sine and cos will remain cos. So now sine is there, sine of pi by 2 minus theta is done. So we can have sine of pi by 2 plus theta. So sine of pi by 2 plus theta. See, since here, so let's do that another formula in terms of pi by 2 minus theta first. So we can have cos of pi by 2 minus theta. So pi by 2 is there, so cos will change into sine. So that's why we'll write sine theta at here. And how it is happening? Just because of using this expansion formula. And since cos of pi by 2 minus theta, the point pi by 2, this is your pi by 2 minus theta, so you are going to remain in the first quadrant. In first quadrant both are having positive sign, and you know that x stands for cosine function and y stands for sine function. So x is having positive sign, that's why the cos will have positive sign at here. So that's why we are getting sine theta at here. Similarly, we can find out next formula, that is sine pi by 2 plus theta. Sine pi by 2 plus theta. So sine pi by 2 plus theta. Since pi by 2 is here, so sine will change into an cos theta. And now pi by 2 is there, so pi by 2 means pi by 2, this is your pi by 2 plus theta. You are adding some angle, so you are going into the second quadrant. In second quadrant, what happened? The x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive, so cos will have negative sign and sine will have positive sign. So with the help of that, since you are going to find out the value of sine, so that's why sine is what sine is having positive sign. So that's why we are going to have positive symbol at here. Similarly, one can have cos of pi by 2 plus theta. The cos will get changed into sine, but cos has negative sign, so that's why we are going to have the negative sign at here. Okay, so you can remember these formulas. Similarly, we can have sine of pi minus theta formula. Sine of pi minus theta. Now since pi is there, so I have told you already, if pi is there, sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos. So we can have at here sine of pi minus theta is sine theta, and sine pi minus theta means this is your pi and you are subtracting some theta, so you are going to remain in the second quadrant only. So at there, what happened? In second quadrant, sine has positive sign, so that's why we are going to have this plus sine theta. Then again we can have cos of pi minus theta. So cos will remain cos, but pi minus theta is there in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cosine signature is negative. That's why we are having negative symbol at here. So I hope you can continue with the other formula, then can complete. So sine of pi plus theta, cos of pi plus theta, then again sine of 3 pi by 2 minus theta, cos of 3 pi by 2 minus theta, sine of 3 pi by 2 plus theta, cos of 3 pi by 2 minus theta, plus theta, and sine of 2 pi minus theta, cos of 2 pi minus theta, and then again next is sine of 2 pi plus theta, then sine of okay, so what is the answer of this sine of pi plus theta?
Cos theta minus sin theta.
Minus sin theta.
Minus, so and here again minus cos theta, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then at here it is sine, and since pi by 2 matter is there, so it will change. So cos
Minus cos.
theta minus cos theta, and similarly minus sin theta.
Minus sin theta.
Similarly at here cos is pi by 2 is there, so it will play his role.
Minus cos theta.
Minus cos theta. and this will be plus sine theta, right?
Sin theta, yeah.
Plus sin theta.
Yeah, sine means minus cos theta. Oh, sorry, sine
Minus
theta
sine theta.
Sir, minus sin.
minus sine theta.
Minus sin
Here,
theta.
here it will be plus cos theta, and we'll come back to the
Cos theta.
original position. Cos
Sine
theta,
theta and cos
sine
theta.
theta, and cos theta.
Sin theta, cos theta.
Cos theta.
Cos theta.
So these are the formulas that we are going to formula sine 2 theta, sine 2 times of theta formula. So instead of theta, I will be using sine 2 times of angle. So what is the formula for this? Sine 2 times of angle. It is 2 sine
2 sin theta cos theta.
2 sine angle cos angle. So this is the formula that we are going to use. Then the next one is, so in terms of tan also there is a formula. What is the formula in terms of tan? In terms
2
of
tan
tan,
angle divided by 1 plus tan square angle.
yes, 2 tan angle divided by 1 plus tan square angle. So this you must know, okay? This is very important formula. This
1
is very-
minus. 1
One
minus
minus.
tan square theta.
No, 1 plus 1 plus. 1 plus tan square theta.
1 plus tan square theta.
Okay. So this is very important formula, okay? The important is, this is a very important formula. Then we are going to have cos, formula for cos of 2 times of angle. So the formula will be cos. Which are those formulas? So instead of sine square, we can write down 1 minus cos square. So it will becomes 1 minus
2 sin square angle and 2 cos square angle minus 1.
sine square ke we can write 1 minus cos square. So it becomes
Minus
2 cos
2
square,
sine
2 cos square angle minus 1
minus
divided,
1.
right?
Yes, sir.
1 minus 2 sin square theta.
And then
1
again we
minus 2
can
sin square angle.
1 minus 2 sine square angle we can write
1
down.
minus tan square angle by 1 plus tan square angle.
Very good. 1 minus tan square angle in terms of tan. This is the formula, 1 minus tan square angle upon 1 plus tan square angle. Okay, this is how you can see. Okay, I have used this formula, okay, to construct these two formulas. So instead of cos square, I can write down 1 minus sine square. So 1 minus sine square minus sine square. So that becomes 1 minus 2 times sine square. So that's why this is happened. And then again similarly I can get 2 cos square. So again this is it will play very important role in our calculus. This formula will play very important role in our calculus. So and then tan of 2 times of angle, the formula will become
2 tan angle upon 1 minus tan square angle.
yes. When you divide this 2, so it become 2 tan angle upon the cancel and then 1 minus tan square angle. Okay, so this is how one can remember sin 3
3
theta
tan,
formula.
3 tan theta minus tan. Acha, sin 3 theta, okay.
Yeah,
3 sin theta minus 4 sin
Minus
cube theta.
4 sin- yes,
okay,
sir.
3 sin theta minus
Minus 4 sin cube theta.
4 sin cube theta. Okay, then again cos 3 theta
4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta.
minus 3 cos theta, and then again oh sorry, I made a mistake. Instead of theta I should have angle.
Angle,
Yeah, tan of 3 times of angle. To evaluate tan, you have to evaluate tan 3 times of sine theta. This is what you are going to evaluate. So how you are going to evaluate that? So with the help of this formula only. So
So 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan theta
yeah, slowly please. I'm
minus
not.
tan
3
cube
tan
theta. 3 tan minus tan cube theta.
tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta.
So you can use, if you want to evaluate this, so it will become 3 times of tan theta. So it is sine theta at here minus tan cube of sine theta at here divided by 1 minus 3 tan square of sine theta at here.
Theta.
Yeah, so this is how you can evaluate. That's why I'm writing box and I'm not writing just theta, because if you theta, you stuck with only the angle. You always look for the angle, but it is not like that. That theta is any real number. This theta is a real number, so you can write down any real number at instead of this theta. So sine theta also gives the real value, and then so so there will be any real number, like a changing real number may happen at that. So this is a changing real number. Sin theta is changing for different values of theta. So this shows inverse formulas. What are those formulas? Tan of a plus b, tan of a minus b has remained, I think. Tan of a
Tan A
plus b,
plus tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B.
tan a plus tan b,
Tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B.
1 minus tan a into tan b. This is very important formula. Okay, we are going to use this formula very and then again minus. If minus is there, what happen?
Tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A into tan B.
Oh, wait. Tan a minus tan b,
Tan B by 1 plus tan A into tan B.
1 plus tan a into tan b.
Tan B.
Okay. So please remember, okay, these are important formula that we are going to use. Then even there is a formula for tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b. So what is the formula for that? Tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b and tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. What is the formula?
So tan inverse a plus b divided by 1 minus a by b.
1 minus
Into-
ab.
AB.
AB. So this is what we are going to have. Then again similarly for tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b,
Tan inverse of A minus B by 1 plus AB.
tan inverse of a minus b
B by 1
upon
plus AB.
1 plus ab. Now if any one of you do not know this formula or may have forgotten this formula, the right way to memorize this formula is just write every formula 5 times a day or 10 times a day. The more you write, the more perfect you become. Okay. So even though you have forgotten, no matter, no issues. This is the beginning. This is the first class. You just by heart these formulas. Okay, by just writing. This is how you can do well. Okay, and you can score good marks.